What if something built to fly across continents was never meant to land like this? Left behind, forgotten, slowly being swallowed by time. A private jet, once worth millions, reduced to nothing more than a rusting shell in the middle of nowhere. But what if this wasn't the end of its story? What if this was just the beginning? Deep in an isolated landscape, far from cities, far from people, sits a relic of a different era. A private jet, its paint peeling, windows shattered, metal bones exposed to the elements. No passengers, no crew, no movement, just silence. Years ago, this aircraft symbolized power, luxury, exclusivity, the kind of machine only the elite could touch. Now, it's a ghost, a haunting reminder of something that once ruled the skies. But while most people saw decay, someone else saw potential. It started with a question, a simple one. What if we didn't restore it, but reinvented it? Not back into a plane, but into something no one had ever imagined before. A home. Not just any home, a luxury mansion inside a jet. At first, it sounded impossible. The structure was damaged, the interior destroyed, the space limited, but the vision limitless. Because hidden beneath the rust was something extraordinary, a perfectly shaped architectural shell, curved walls, panoramic window potential, a structure designed for strength and beauty. This wasn't just scrap metal, it was a foundation. The process didn't start with building, it started with stripping everything away. Seats, gone. Wiring, removed. Panels, torn out. What remained was raw, an empty aluminum tunnel, cold, echoing, lifeless. But then, something changed. Light entered the space. Design took over. And slowly, the impossible began to take shape. Where cramped rows of seats once stood, a living room emerged. Minimalist, open, breathing space into what was once confined. Large glass panels replaced small aircraft windows, flooding the interior with natural light. The curved fuselage, no longer a limitation, but a design feature. Soft LED lighting traced the arcs of the structure, turning industrial metal into something warm, something alive. At the front of the aircraft, where pilots once controlled the skies, a new command center was born, not for flying, but for creating. The cockpit became a futuristic office, screens embedded seamlessly into the design, controls replaced with sleek workstations, a space once meant for navigation, now reimagined for innovation. Further inside, the transformation became even more surreal. A bedroom, inside a plane, but not just any bedroom, a luxury suite. Soft textures, ambient lighting, a perfect balance of modern design and curved architecture. And then, the unthinkable, a fully designed bathroom, glass shower panels, elegant finishes, water flowing where fuel lines once ran. This wasn't just creative, it was revolutionary. From the outside, the story becomes even more powerful. One side of the jet remains untouched, rust, decay, history frozen in time. The other, a glowing masterpiece, glass walls, warm light spilling into the darkness, a symbol of transformation. Two worlds, colliding in one frame, the past and the future. This isn't just about architecture, it's about perspective. Because where most people saw something broken, someone saw a possibility. Where others saw an ending, they imagined a beginning. This jet was never meant to become a home, but that's exactly what makes it powerful. It challenges the idea that things have only one purpose, that once something is finished, it's truly over. Because sometimes, the end of one story is the start of something far greater. Now, as the sun sets, the jet no longer waits for takeoff. It doesn't need to fly anymore, because in a way, it already has. Transformed from ruin into royalty, from forgotten to unforgettable. And maybe, just maybe, there are
thousands of other abandoned things in this world, waiting for someone to see them differently. If you enjoyed this story of transformation and imagination, make sure to subscribe for more cinematic journeys into the unexpected, because the next story might be hiding in plain sight.